Okay, good afternoon, gents. Hope all is well. How you doing? What? Stop Hunter. Good morning. Okay, yeah, I guess some of you are in this. My only slight concern about this, it does look like it's starting to work, is that I think we may have had, where do we go? I think we may have had a couple of measured legs. Depends where you draw them for, so I think it's a little risky. Depends how you draw them from something like that, but that looks to me like it's had a couple of legs. I always like to wait for the high or low on these, but it might work, but I don't know. Let's have a look. It's pretty much made a measured leg right to there. That concerns me. It doesn't mean it's going to go higher, but it just means I just get a little bit... I've got into trades like this before. Sometimes they go, but I always just like to just have a little bit of caution, because sometimes it teases you in and then drops, because we have had sort of two legs up, but this looks like it's okay. So market is open. I think you're good to go there. Good. I'm glad that worked for you. I looked at it very closely, but the EMA was flat and it was just on the EMA, so I was just umming and ahhing. So well done if you took that. I have a feeling it's not going to go as high as this, so just mark my words, leg. We're going to have a break here, I'm pretty sure of it. You scared me out of it for 6 ticks. I'm sorry about that, mate. It was just my thought there. But the trouble is, because of the two legs, you've got to make your own decisions. I know what you're saying, but you've got to make your own decision. I don't think that's going to push up as high as that. I think we're going to have a break now. Leg and a leg. What's this? Just the way it's moving, I might be completely wrong. There is a higher low there. I might be completely wrong, but don't let me, don't let me put you off something if you want to take it. My slight concern is we've had sort of two legs, and you know what I mean, when we're coming up to leading up to the market. It looks like it's working fine, but I just, I mean, ordinarily it's a nice looking bar. I've got no doubt Mac will mark that, no doubt at all. But my only slight concern is the two legs and the fact that the EMA gone flat. But that's worked lovely. So good on you. Good on you for taking. I concur. Never trade the open. Yeah. Just sometimes you can just get a bit of a flutter, can't you? But for me, I think it was the two legs, and the fact that the EMA was a bit flat. But I like the bar. I think it's one of those ones that's either going to work or it's not. But I think it will probably work more times than it won't. But you got to do what you got to do, haven't you? I don't know whether it's... Do you know what I think it is? I think sometimes when we see something like this and you finally get an entry, it breaks and you miss out. So I don't know whether I've just missed out that many bloody times. I expect it to go wrong. That's a possibility. So we'll see. So... Rodian, how are you? Clay, how you doing? We said hello to Wharton Stop Hunter. Excellent. Okay, so I broke my rule last night, folks. I came back in and I watched some of the news. Now, I had my chart out. Initially, I opened my chart because I had to save it to import into my trading journal. So I sat there patiently, and I took a lovely trade. Now, I didn't rush it. I didn't have the same jump in that I used to have when I was trading bigger accounts. Let me see if I can find this trade. It was it that one or that one? I think it was that one there. We were in this range. So we were in that range. I know Mac marked it as well. Why won't that work? We were in this range. Like this, and it broke out the bottom. It pushed up, so it was actually a failure. I like the way it ticked below there, ticked above there, and I took that trade. It went up, it came back. I nearly shit myself, but I got 3 clear points out of it, and then it rocketed up. We were waiting for that push up, leg, and it did what it was supposed to. But I like the fact that it's stopping, broke a little bit there, came back a second time, and broke, and then rocketed up. So I came back in there. It was a failure there. I liked it because we'd pushed up, and I expected it to at least get to the top here. I did think about holding on, but we had something like that. A couple of legs, and it came right back to the EMA, and I like that, and it engulfed that bar there. So I took it on a limit order about here. No, tell a lie. When it came back to here and that bar pushed up, I took it on a limit order there. And it just rocketed up. And then it gave us a higher low or a failure there, which triggered that. And it just rocketed up. So I broke my own rule. But I was kind of wanted to do it to see how I felt. That's worked out lovely, to see how I felt, because I don't want the markets to control me, but I don't want to not be able to get into them. Do you understand what I mean? So I ended up getting 3 points really quickly, and that was it. I was done then. But see, when you look at it now, it's lovely, isn't it? And Mac will probably mark it. Sometimes I wonder whether I do get a bit cautious, but we'd had a leg and a leg, and you don't know whether we're going to, you know what I mean? But we may get a nice... that's probably going to push up massively, but we'll see if we can get a couple of legs back. It all worked out. All's well that ends well. Absolutely. I don't know. I just get a feeling sometimes, and I tend to trust that instinct. And more times than not, it's right. Now, I understand that I may be getting a bit overcautious from time to time, but I'd rather be overcautious than be careless. You know what I mean? But we'd had a leg, and you know when you just think, oh, there was 3 bars side by side. EMA was flat. I thought it might break and come down. There was also, I'd also thought as well, let me just zoom in. If you look at this, oh shoot, let me just bring that down a bit. If you look at this, we start from there, and if I align that next bar to there, so from there, if I line that bar to touch there perfectly, we've got a break. And that's why I thought leg and a leg, and then we're going to come down. So I had mixed feelings there. But now that's come back to there and continued up. I'm happy it's up. But, I like to try and take, good quality trades. And in all fairness, now it looks like a lovely trade. I've got no doubts that Mac will mark it, but sometimes at the time leading up to the close, we're very, very close to the open, and I just think, oh, am I jumping in a bit too soon? So wherever I feel like that, I tend to hold back a bit, which is not a bad thing, I don't think. So, Indy, how you doing, pal? Yeah, so okay, so all going well at the moment, anyway. So we got a leg up there, a little bit of sideways, a quick drop out the bottom, too far from the EMA in my opinion, but it worked. We've got news, but that is finished and done. That was around the 12:30, which was here. May have been a bit of a spike, a little bit of a spike, but nothing major. But we're coming up then, so hopefully we'll have a leg up, 2 legs of correction, and then another leg up, which may turn into a bigger channel. So it makes a change to have a start like this, doesn't it? It's been such a naff trading, isn't it, the last couple of days? I mean, how nice does that look as a trend? I ummed and ahed about that, but when the EMA went really flat, I just backed out. But there you go. Okay, just excuse me 1 second. I've just got a parcel delivered. Exponential, how you doing? Sam, how you doing, pal? Just give me 1 minute. I'm just going to get this parcel. Okay, sorry about that. Who I missed? Exponential, how you doing? Sam, how you doing, buddy? Make me happy. My portfolio is growing. Fantastic. fantastic. I want to retire in the next 5 to 10 years. Good for you, mate. Nothing wrong with targets like that, absolutely. Brick, how you doing, buddy? Clay, up over 50. 50% overnight. Crazy bullish. But where do you reset is the question mark. I'm kind of looking for shorts. Yeah. I mean, look at that. Trouble is, you never know where that's going to go. I mean, if you did, you'd have taken the train. But trouble is, you don't know whether... I mean, look at that. You wouldn't normally get in there, would you? I wouldn't normally get in there. But look, it just doesn't seem to be stopping. Not only that, the first time you get in there, it triggers you, comes down and stops you out. It's just too far from the EMA and from the trend channel. But maybe there's... How you feeling now, Sam? Maybe something there. Maybe a leg, sideways in a leg. But I prefer to get back in, all fairness. I just hope it continues to do this, or if it makes a break, it does it again. Okay, so we got a leg sideways, and we'll probably get another leg. The trouble is, look, it's as tempting as it is to jump in. Those days are over. I just don't do it anymore. Problem is, if you'd have taken that one, that could come down. Okay, so it's got to come down here from me, really, or at least close to it. Okay, that's a start. Let's get another order just in case. Wait for the short trap. Yeah. Well, I thought that might have been it, but it didn't. So okay, first entry, can't do nothing there. Let's just have a little bigger look. Okay, with touch. It's all fitting nice. At some point it could break. See, I just want to make sure I'm not on that. I'm not on a trade when it does it. Okay. Something like that bullish. I'm waiting for a high low. Never take that first one, because that looks to me like a short-term trend channel. So that is like that. So let's make this a bit bigger. Let's get that right. I'd like a tick below there, really. Okay, that's not looking too bad. We had the same scenario there, so it's hit the same level. So if we can push up from there, I don't think that's that bad. I still like to wait for the higher low, though, because you never know when it's going to break. What I will say is, if you look how high it came here and how high it came here, it's not as high, so it tells me it's losing a bit of momentum. So it's doing what it did there, like it's not sure. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this. No, I don't like this.
Order cancelled.
Okay, I've had a new low from the leg and a leg. Can I open that anymore? I don't know. I can. No, I've got to accept that as a break. So we've got leg down, leg down. Okay, I'm guessing that took a few stops out. Okay, leg and a leg. Right, yeah, that's what I mean. See how it's come further away from there? If I bring that down there, actually. Okay, we're touching there, near enough. We've come a little bit further away from there and a little bit further away still. So this, for me, was where we were going to have a break. It's not pushing up to here and then coming back. So we're tight here. Near enough there, a little bit less there. We're only up to the midline or just below it. So for me, we're going to have a break there. So I still expect that to make a new high. That's a really nice channel, that. So I think it's very likely it's going to make a new high. But sometimes it'll mess around a bit, doesn't it? I don't know whether it's just me or not, but going back a year and a half, every time we had a break, we'd push straight up. But now we seem to have a leg and maybe a bit of sideways before we move up. It just doesn't seem to work like it used to. Okay, so we've got a leg there, push down, and a leg. That looks like a small two-tiered channel, that does. So it might be one of those real predictable days today, so let's hope so. Let's have a look. That looks like a two-tiered channel to me. Big bullish bar there, but overnight highs. What do you class as overnight highs here? Yeah. Okay, so that might be an area where it bounces. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so got to be careful because I've gone long here before. We have a push up high low and then all of a sudden it'll trigger and come down and make a new low from this. So we may get a leg, a bounce and a leg and then a continuation. Who knows? But I'm not taking this higher low because I've done this before. Yeah, because that looks like a little two-tiered channel to me. In fact, it looks very much like a little two-tiered channel. So it may trigger. It may trigger some longs here. No, that's not. Yeah, what I was thinking of. No. Yeah, it does. There's definitely some resistance there. You can see that, can't you? In fact, and put that up a tiny touch more, and it sits perfectly there, doesn't it? That's quite an important level, that, isn't it? So maybe we get two legs up, come down, make a new low, or maybe we just smash straight through. But anything like this, I'll never take a long until I always like to give it a chance to break and make a new low, because so many times in the past we've pushed up, higher low, I've took a trade and it's triggered you and come down and made a new low from this little channel. So first break of the trend will attempt a new extreme, yeah. Trouble is sometimes I've gone long here and you're thinking, here we go, we're pushing up, and it will trigger you like it's doing now and come down and stop you out. Watch that space. That's going to get triggered out because I reckon there's going to be some longs in there. It may not, but I always like to give it a chance to break, and then I like to see a leg and then a leg. That's not pushing up strong enough. That bar there is going to get stopped out, in my opinion. So I always let it sort itself out. Watch that stop there. Depending on where you have your stop, it may touch below here, but that's definitely going to get stopped out. But a lot of inexperienced traders, and me included not so long ago, I would have gone long there, see, thinking, yeah, okay, up we go. But you learn by messing up, don't you? So there's definitely a little bit of resistance there, a little bit of sideways there. So what I'm seeing here is a leg, and then a leg. Whether we get down here or not, I don't know. Or a leg, push up, and a leg. Or we could get a leg and a leg. Now, ordinarily, that I may be interested in going short for some of that, but obviously not with all that support there. But I'm hoping we get a leg, a push up, and a leg. And then we continue on up. I'll always look for the higher low there, and if we can get a higher low after that push up, try and hold it, because we may get another decent one. I'm just waiting for that to get stopped out, and possibly that as well. I expect a quick push down just to take out any stops there, because there'll be traders who have taken that, looking for a new high. And certainly that one there, I'm assuming the stops are going to be a tick below there, or it may have gone through there now, depending on where you put that stop. But I think this is a bear flag. Yeah, I'm not a pattern person, but I think that is a bear flag. So we've got a leg down, that, and I'm pretty sure that's a bear flag. So I expect that to drop. Unfortunately, there is a lower high. I just can't get into a trade there with that support there. Yes, ordinarily I'd expect something like that to push down, but obviously with that support, I don't know, it may not. But I want two bigger legs ideally. I suppose you could say it's a triple test. 1, 2, 3, and then up. Okay, leg. I still think we're going to come down here, but I'm not taking any fair warning. I just got crazy behaviour on NT. With close orders, continuing P&L. Ninja trade, you mean? With you're not saying NQ, are you? NT. With closed orders continuing, change P&L after closing. Look at the stop. Profit did not close when I closed the order, got filled. Ooh. To be honest with you, I always have that on my side. Yeah, that. Any positions, I always check my positions. And above it, I always have that as well. I always check my orders. So if I open an order down here,
order submitted.
It'll pop there. So if I ever want to clean that, I just click cancel. And the same with the one I just shown you. I always click flatten everything. After every trade, even if I'm only trading one account and not multiple accounts, I still double check there's nothing in both of those boxes. Don't show in positions. It always have it up to. Yeah, that's why I always have positions and orders. And obviously look at your balance as well. Obviously, down here, I've got my P account with my balance, so I tend to get a bit paranoid and check everything nowadays. Because you do hear some stories, don't you? Okay, so I think now this is going to have a quick push down and take out the longs. We've had a leg down, 1, 2 pushes up, big bearish bar. For me, that's going to have a quick push down and take out any stops there. So I pulled orders off for rhythmic and flattened in Ninja Trade. It didn't help, didn't it? Sometimes when I click flatten in Ninja Trade, I shut Ninja Trade down and open it up and it's gone. So check that as well. Something going on with rhythmic open positions, closing positions. Really? Oh, great. That's what we need. That's all we need, isn't it? I didn't expect that. I thought that big red bar would stay intact after we got a leg down. 2 attempts to go higher. I thought that would drop and take out some of these stops. I still wouldn't want to be long here at the moment. I still think we're going to come down and flush out these bulls, these bullish bars. Leg down, 1, 2 attempts to go higher. Leg down, push up. I still need another leg down, really. 2 legs of correction to go long. Oh God, I hope we're not having problems today. That's all we need. That's one of the things I like about recording my stream. At least I've got video evidence if something does go a bit tits up. This looks to me like it's trapping balls. And I can see a quick drop, certainly below there and below there, possibly even down to here. I'm expecting a quick drop. Yeah, I think I'll start recording. Only cost 1.7 account because we hit. If you download, yeah, see, I think this is a bull trap. If you download OBS and just record all your videos, record them for 3 or 4 days or even a couple of days and then just delete them. They don't take a lot of space, actually. But at least if something goes wrong, you've got video evidence. You can look at it, you can double check it yourself, and at least you can say to Apex, I've got this on video, you know. It just gives you that little bit more protection, doesn't it? This is a bull trap, this is. I'm sure of it. Anyone using Apex? Yeah, I think a lot of us use Apex here, buddy. This looks like a bull trap. Trades by Dre. Trades by Dre. Where do I know your name from? Have we spoke before? Something going on with Rhythmic. Crikey. Crikey, mate. Okay, let's get my Rhythmic up here. Just remember, if something does go amiss, I can still see a quick flush down here. If something does go amiss, there'll be longs in there. From there, there'll be longs there, and there'll probably be longs there now. You can go into your Apex account and just flatten everything. It only takes a second. Log in. Yeah, there's a button. Yeah, there's a button that just says flatten everything. Select the account and just flatten everything. Do that as well. Do everything I would. This is a bull trap for me. This is. I think that's going to get taken out. That's going to get taken out, and that's going to get taken out. This is where I can see it getting to. There or lower. There or below. Thomas Pay, how you doing, pal? Flattening didn't work. I just lost 600. Oh, bloody hell, I'm sick of hearing stuff like this. It's fingers crossed I haven't had it, but I dread it happening. Flattening didn't work. Right, you need to get onto Apex, bud. You didn't even place a trade. Did you have an order ready, did you? Or it just opened a trade up, you know, by itself? Place one. Oh, you're kidding me. Anybody else had that? Oh, you're kidding. It did the same for me. No order open. What? It's happened today? Right, it's just happened. Is this happened just today? Is it? All right. 15 minutes ago. Okay, I'm gonna have to close my account. Just shut my Ninja Trader down. Yes. 4 days ago. Last 15 minutes today, yes. Oh, bloody hell. Ooh, I don't know what to do now. What to do. I told you that it happened to me and they wouldn't own up to it. You did, didn't you? It's not related to trading platform, just rhythmic. Okay. Right, okay, I'll tell you what. Let me just, oh. Okay. Let me just go on to Facebook. If you're open, start Ninja Trader, it might not be there. Yeah, that's what I mean. Okay, someone's just put on 16 minutes ago. Be careful, rhythmic, Apex Ninja Trader glitchy. Okay, what do we do? So yeah, it's happened to a few people. So if I was you, I'd shut down. If it hasn't happened to you yet, I'd shut your system yet. Yeah, loads of people are messaging 15, 16, 12 minutes ago. Apex refunds count. Apex told me I was making the stuff up, but I closed consecutive. Crikey. Has me stuck though. Okay. I'm having orders, taking orders like crazy, down over $300. Okay. Yeah, we're getting loads of messages. I can't even connect to Ninja Trader. I can't get out. Keeps saying I just lost $500. Oh God. Okay, I'm going to have to end the stream, folks. If I was you, I'd shut your systems down now. If it hasn't happened to you yet, shut your systems down. If it has happened to you, not on your own. And the good thing about happening to lots of people, they'll refund it back to exactly where it was. You have proof. You can surely keep going. I have proof, but what I don't want to do is get into a trade and make money and or it to not work. But I just get nervous about it. So I'm gonna ditch it, folks, today. I think they're gonna tell you what they'll say is don't trade, don't use Ninja Trader, and if I'm not worth it with a glitch, you go no. To be fair, I dare say they'll sort it out today. It's just one of those things, isn't it? If it happens, it happens. But my advice to you guys is. It's okay when it happens to lots of people, they do something about it. But if it happens to the odd person, I've heard people say they may not. So if I was you, while you're bored now today, download OBS and record your trading sessions so you've got video evidence. So if there's ever any issues, you can say to Apex, I've got this on video. This is proof. Apex announcing the problem. I was AFK, don't risk, walk away. Yeah, don't take any trades, folks, I wouldn't. And I'd probably close Ninja Trader and Rhythmic down and let them sort this problem out. But honestly, I would. I'd download OBS and record it. It doesn't take up a lot of space. You've only got to record it after the day has gone by and everything works, is worked fine. Just delete it at the end of the day. We are aware of the Rhythmic issue and the erratic action. We are working with Rhythmic to correct the issue. And also make sure to take care of your traders. Now, I've heard them say that lots of times before, but then I still hear people, the odd person saying they've had problems before. So I would say two things to you. Chris has just posted that, and that's what they Apex have said. I would save that bit of information on the site. We're aware of it, and we'll make sure we take care of our traders. Okay? I'd save that bit, save those words, and record it on OBS, because if it ever happens to one of you, I've heard people say, no, we can't do nothing. At least you can say, well, hold on. One, I've got video evidence, and two, I've got a message here saying you look after traders when things go wrong. So, help me out here. Ryan, are you about to connect to Apex Rhythmic accounts with Ninja today? I have been, Ryan, but I've just shut it down, mate. Are you calling me odd? Who said you're odd, bud? Or you can record with TechSmith Capture on Windows. Yeah, whatever you want to do, really. But I would definitely start recording it. I can't connect to my Apex account today. That was a joke. All right, mate. It's a joke. You said the odd... I got you. Sorry, mate. What was I saying? I can't submit tickets anymore. Only access to frequently asked questions. Tickets on... Yeah, I think Apex is going to be busy today. It is a pain in the arse. It's a ball ache. It really is. I wish they'd replace Rhythmic with something else. Well, it hasn't happened to me, so I'm okay. But if it has happened to you, I feel your pain. So, two things I take from this. What Chris has just posted there, we're aware of the issue. We take care of our traders. I would save that or take a screenshot of that on their website. I'm not saying Apex are bad. I'm not. I use them. I trust them fully. I think they're the best out there. But I would just take a screenshot of the fact that they save their customers. They look after their customers. And I would download OBS and record just your trading. Just record it for one day. If everything works out fine the day, you can delete it. But at least then you've got video evidence and you've got a picture of a screen on Apex saying they'll look after you. And you've got some sway then, you know what I mean? Maybe our trader was hacked. I use Tradeovate, no issues. Honestly, Rhythmic has been garbage ever since I've been with Apex. Yeah, they have had some problems. Have I had any problems with it? I don't know whether I have. I might. Yes, I have done once, and they put my account back. It is a ball ache. In 5 years, that never happened to me with secure data. It's Rhythmic. Okay, Chris. What is? I've heard of it. I thought you had to have Apex. Perhaps you don't. So I'm assuming COG data, you pay for that, do you, Chris? In which case, might be a better option to do that. Give me a little bit more information there, Chris. You know I don't, mate. 5 years, I've never had an issue with COQ data. It's Rhythmic. See, I thought Rhythmic was a bit of software you had to use. Because I thought Rhythmic connected to Ninja Trader, which connects to them. Yeah, it's only available with my pro. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I got you, mate. I got you. Yeah. Yeah, so it's Rhythmic. We all know Apex have said in the past they've had problems with Apex, that with their Rhythmic, they're doing it best. Yeah. Yeah, cheers, Chris. Yeah, it's a bit frustrating, isn't it? I hope if they keep getting problems. The trouble is, every time we get a problem, it costs them time and money. So hopefully, they may sort something out. Is Ninja Trader? Yeah. Okay, I get what you're saying now. This is a bloody ball ache, isn't it? It is a ball ache. But what can you do? I just placed a trade. It works fine. The trouble is, it's a real mess. 10-second delay. Recognising. I just don't know what to do. Let me just see if... be careful, Rhythmic is glitchy. Let me just check on someone else. Someone's just put what the FUCK has just happened with Rhythmic. I was in a position, hit my profit target, and it didn't close. It's the craziest thing that's happened to me. It kept automatically entering me back into a position. Close position automatic. I'm over here having a panic attack right now. Any problems with Ninja? Yeah, loads of people are having it. To be fair, I don't want the headache because, and I'll tell you what, if it takes 2 or 3 days to sort this out before they give you your money back or my money back, it's just going to cause me ball ache. So I'd rather stay out and let them, I mean, I could stay here and tell you a story. But I'm using another EF and I got the same problem. Yeah, I think the best thing to do, not trading until Ninja Trader status circles go. Yeah, I'm just going to sit tight. And I'm assuming it can't enter in trades with NinjaTrader and everything shut down. But I know what my account ended in anyway, so it is a bit of a ball ache. I am just placed it on a fresh account. Yeah, I think we got a knock on the head today, guys. It's just not worth the risk, or at least until we get feedback from what's it. But you know, I really mean that about OBS. You can do yourself a favour, because if you've got video evidence and you've also got a screenshot of what Chris has mentioned about Apex, they say they look after traders, because it happens to 2 or 3. I've heard, the odd person say it's caused problem, and they said there's nothing they could do, and this, that, and the other, and it gets messy, and I wouldn't want any of you guys to go through that. So I'd download OBS. It's free of charge. Record a day. At the end of the day, if everything runs smoothly, just delete it. And not only that, you can look back if you need to. If something goes wrong, you've got video evidence. And if Apex don't do anything, you could show video evidence to people via YouTube, and obviously that would encourage them to say, okay, maybe this guy's telling the truth. But I just think it'll help you protect yourself, because if you start building multiple accounts up with money, at the end of the day, it's your money you're building up. The last thing you want to be doing is being messed around with it. It's good to look back on your trade. Absolutely, it's useful. It is, but at the end of the day, you can always delete it. But it doesn't take up much space, and it's dead simple to use. Download OBS, the latest version of OBS, and it's simple. You've got a button that says start recording, and you just record it, and it saves it in a folder. You look at it. If everything's fine for the day, you just bin it. But at least you've got a little bit of protection there. It's always nice to, don't get me wrong, I trust Apex, but there's a lot of customers. I know some customers try and put it on a little bit sometimes when they've blown accounts and they say they haven't, something's gone wrong. So there's bound to be people out there that do that. But, if you've genuinely been messed around, and you may just be 1 or 2 here, it'd be useful to have that proof. So as much as I want to stay and trade, I'm just going to ditch it and just keep an eye on what happens throughout the day. But it is a ball ache, because it's stopping people earning money, isn't it? And you want to get on, and I want to earn money today. But there you go. So look, best of luck, guys. Go fishing. Well, I would go fishing, but it's pissing down where I am at the moment. I've got a lovely little lake and a nice river within a couple of miles, and I quite happily sit on the riverbank. But it's pissing down, and I know we've got some bad windy weather coming later. You need to trade only 1 day this week. Yeah. Let's see. This is unacceptable if positions are being opened by themselves. Yeah, it is. I hope to God it doesn't happen if everything's shut down. I don't think how it can. But yeah, you too, Clay. So look, folks, that's it for today. I hope to God they sort it out by tomorrow. But look, best of luck to you. If you've been messed around, I really hope it gets sorted out, because there's nothing worse than not being able to trade because of a problem that's not your fault. You too. Is that Gracie JJ? You're a new face. You'll have to come back and say hello tomorrow. Find out who you are. Yeah, you take it easy, Wood. So yeah, best of luck, guys. I hope you get sorted out. But I'm going to keep on top of things today and just keep an eye out, and hopefully we'll get things sorted out tomorrow. But if you have been pissed around, I hope it gets sorted out and pronto. So best of luck. Stay safe as usual, and I will catch up with you all same time tomorrow, and fingers crossed. Okay, bye for now.